This is your girl Tina. What is going on? What's going on? I don't have many of you guys, so I know there won't be many people join this live, but I'm going live because I haven't given you guys an update on my watermelon cleanse in some days. I've just been busy. The weekend was busy. And now here it is, what, Tuesday? And I still haven't given you guys like where I am. Am I still on the cleanse? Is it working out for me? So I figure I'll just come on a live and then I will, share a lot of things that's going on and just some chit chat about my work life and oh my gosh. So anyway, let's start with, for those of you who want to know what is going on with my watermelon cleanse and some of my progress, things that maybe if I could do it all over again. Hey, RC, how are you? Blessings to you. Oh, you found me. So I've been on this watermelon cleanse. My goal, my overall ultimate goal for my health is to become raw vegan, vegetarian, well, not vegan, but just raw fruitarian, where, I'm basically eating raw vegetables and fruit. Now, I find that this lifestyle works best for my body. I've tried the keto and it was cool. I lost some weight, but you know how sometimes you start a fitness program or a diet program, you have some success, but when it's time to do it again, you can't. Your body is just, I don't know if it's your body or your mind is just kind of being rebellious or put up these walls, and it's hard to go back on it. Well, that's how it's been for me with some of the other diet or programs that I follow. Now, I've done a juice fast maybe like at the beginning of the year, and I was pretty successful at it. I really felt good. I enjoyed it. I really did. And so I was able to get back on a program. Yeah, it took me a little bit. I kept saying I'm gonna get, I'm gonna start back up. I'm gonna start back up before I just gain back all the weight that I lost. So what, 2 weeks ago I joined, I followed this guy, Paul's Law on Facebook. I follow him. He is a fruitarian and he does a lot of cleanses, and he's definitely not eating any type of animal products. You know what? Actually, it's so right now watermelon is in season, and a lot of people are doing like the watermelon cleanse where they're just basically juicing and eating watermelon. Watermelon is really good for you. It's hydrating. It gives you a lot of energy. But if you haven't fasted in a while and you've been eating a lot of meat products, you may want to just, before you just jump into a fast, you may want to take a day or two to kind of cleanse your body and then slowly eliminate like the meats and all that, and then you will find it a little more effective. Like some people, and I used to be like that, want to just automatically jump into a cleanse or a fast and have never fast or been a very long time. So for from my experience, it's best to do maybe a day or two, like really mentally and spiritually prepare for the fast, and and then start eliminating, like take a day, you may have like a meatless day, and just kind of like slowly take away those foods, and then go into your fast. And even still, you might want to, um I remember when I did this, we did like, okay, how did we do it? We kind of like did like, oh my gosh, yeah, oh my gosh, sorry about that. Yeah, we eliminated some foods, like we eliminated the meats. And so we took away the meats one day, and then we had salads. And then the next day, we had maybe salads and juice, if that's where you're going, wanted to do a juice fast. And then by the third or fourth day, you'll start doing the juice, and that way you haven't just totally shocked the body, because at the end of the day, though cleansing and fasting is really good for you, you it's still it you still want to make sure that at the end of this fast, you're not going to be sick. Okay. Our goal is to detox and cleanse and get spiritually in tune with God, if that's where, for me, yeah, I want to get more spiritually in tune with Yahweh. But other people have other goals, okay, other purposes. So anyway, so I'll suggest you do that. Just don't just jump into this cleanse, since you haven't done it in a long time. Kind of eliminate some things. Now, if you're not a junk food eater, then you're probably good with it. Just make out a plan, and then it's so much easier to have a plan in place, how you want to do it, is it going to be a water cleanse, is going to be a juice cleanse, and then you might be detoxing from social media or whatever, so that's my suggestion. I am not a doctor, I'm not a pro at it, I'm still learning this, so I cannot be like really giving you a lot of guidance, or I'm just telling you from my experience. um I am sitting in my car, so the lighting might be going in and out. You might hear some music and all that, but I am sitting in my car. And so anyway, I am still doing my cleanse. I haven't been like 100%. My goal is really to, okay, so I did what, all last week, and then, yeah, I won't even call it cheating. I just ate. I didn't even eat. I probably had like a matcha. So for me, that's cheating. Okay. I think I had some chips. I absolutely love chips. I love chips. That's my weakness, you guys. I love chips. And because I'm a notary and I be going to meeting my clients in Starbucks a lot of times I'll just grab a bag of chips and then some water. Sometimes I'll get a latte or whatever. But yeah, so I can say that I have been about 95% strong on my cleanse. And that 95% came towards the end. Um, I've already lost about probably 7 or 8 pounds, and it's strong on the scale. The scale has been stable at showing that one number, so I'm very excited about that. I feel really energetic. Sometimes my energy levels will tank. It's natural, right? I'm out here in the streets. I'm a mobile notary. I do Uber and Uber Eats. So
I'm out here in this heat, you guys. I'm out here gigging all day, all morning. But I do take my days where I do nothing, okay? I relax, I get my rest, and sometimes I get started later. So, but I'm out here in these streets. Therefore, even while I'm fasting and drinking my juices and doing even my cayenne pepper shots, yes, my energy level will be up here and then I'll slump a little bit, but then it'll instantly, I'll have that energy again. Drinking still a lot of water though. The juice and the watermelon is like H3O, really hydrating, but I still make sure that I get some water in. Probably not the right amount of water, but still, I think with all the juice and then drinking coconut water, I'm pretty good. I don't feel dehydrated or anything. My system is flushing. I am having more bowel movements, regular bowel movements than before my cleanse. So those are some pluses. Probably some of the negatives, and I won't call it negatives, but I'll just say the cost. Um, you find yourself at the grocery store a lot buying more fruit. However, as you begin to detox your body, you won't eat your body, you won't be as hungry. You'll be your stomach is shrinking, right? So initially you feel hungry. You're consuming more juices. Some mornings when I first started, when I went, as soon as I woke up, I wanted to eat. I wanted some juice. I was hungry. Now I can go longer in the mornings without eating anything. It's still a mindset change because there are times when I'm not even hungry or even wanting juice, but I feel like I need to eat something or, drink something. And I'll drink. I'm like, oh, why did I drink that juice? Because I really wasn't even hungry. So with the detoxing or the cleanses, it's definitely a mindset shift. We are by nature, some of us, not all of us, are greedy minded. And so we have to change that mindset of going from a greedy poverty mindset, like life is going to end if you don't eat. Child, I have enough weight on my body. Mm, I can go some days without eating, okay, and be just fine. My body will have enough body fat to to get me through. So anyway, oh, I have a proud moment to share. Sunday was Father's Day, right? Sunday, for those of you, whether you celebrate or not, it was Father's Day on the calendar, right? And I tell my parents, I said, look, this is the last man-made holiday I am gonna just be participating. Oh my gosh, they will not let me live the best of my life. So anyway, I did get up to go see my dad because I didn't even go to my parents' house. They're about 3 hours away from me. For Mother's Day, I didn't go. And I'm like, you know what? Life is getting real, time is ticking. Life has always like life has always been short, right? But in these critical times, things are just going life is going really fast. Time is going real fast. And I said, Tina, you know what? Go spend some time with your parents. Um, you never, there are people who wish they had their parents. There are people who wish they had, I have both my parents. And so I said, get up and go ahead, drive those 3 hours. If God forbid something happened, you would have to drive those 3 hours to go see them in a hospital or, you know, in a worse situation. So my parents, they root for me, they are down for me. So I got to do my part, right? So I got up and went. Now, typically, when I go to my parents' house for, especially for a holiday or, special occasion, my mom, we always have like a brunch. So we'll have a bunch of pastries. She'll make bacon, eggs, waffles, sausage, and we'll have coffee. We'll do it like a latte style with whipped cream, cinnamon, and all the bells and whistles. And then we'll cook bagel rolls. We'll have champagne. We'll just do it up. At the end of the night, we're like, I'm sick. You wake up, you got a headache because you had too much alcohol on top of all the sugar, the fats, and butters, and all that, right? So anyway, because it was a spontaneous visit, they had no idea I was coming until I called them that morning. It's like, hey, I'm coming through. But my dad, well, we decided some years ago that we were going to stop all of that overindulging, just have a nice dinner and then one bottle of champagne if that's what we're going to do. Well, anyway, I'm cleansing. So I'm kind of pressure stressed because I'm adding the stress to myself. Like, Tina, do I eat? Do I drink? Do I have coffee? I'm supposed to be cleansing. How do I handle this situation? Lord, guide me. This is self inflicted stress. So, anyway, I get to my parents' house and my mom, she'd asked me if I want coffee. I told her no because I had already had like before going there, I had stopped to use the restroom and I was hungry. I was like, I am not eating McDonald's. Like, I am not eating McDonald's. So I end up getting a icy, how do you say pronounce that? Icy bowl, ACAI bowl with the fruits and stuff like that, with that little purple stuff. I see. You guys help me out. Okay, it's like a yogurt bowl, but that wasn't yogurt. It's the purple stuff. And with strawberries, banana, granola, and I didn't get the honey. I didn't get like strawberry or chocolate syrup on it. Just kept it pretty plain. So drove 3 hours to my parents' house. So by the time I got there, I did not drink coffee. However, I did drink some champagne, and she bought the one bottle. So we had two glasses between the two of us. And then I was like, "Oh no, we're not getting ready to do this, Tina. You are not going to with that backslide just because you at your parents' house." And then I told my mom, she's like, "You want to go get some more?" I said, "No, we're going to juice." And she's a big juicer. She does a lot of smoothies. So I made us a really nice juice. She loved, she absolutely loved it. So we had our juice, and then we went to the store and got my dad some chicken. He just wanted some chicken and potato skins. I didn't eat that, and then for dinner I made us a fruit salad, which he absolutely loved it because it had apples, zucchinis, like I did like the zucchini noodles, and mango, apples, some cilantro, parsley, blueberries, and we mixed some different lettuce, butter lettuce, arugula. It was so good, you guys. It was so good. It was so good. and then had my water. Didn't have any dessert or anything. Woke up the next day feeling absolutely good. Now, that night before I went to bed, I did feel a little because of the champagne, but I had my water to rinse that out, the toxins, just release them toxins, push those toxins out, the alcohol out. And then, but I woke up the next morning, my body felt good for the first time in a long time, being at my mom's house, not eating a whole bunch of junk food and processed foods and snack foods and coffee. And so that's what happened to me on Sunday, you guys. So for those of you who have been following me here, and I haven't shared any updates in some days. I'm still going at it. I've been off a little bit. I'll snack a bag of chips, like I said, and I did have some coffee this morning, but I still haven't had like a meal. I haven't gone in with me Uber Eats. I'm going in all these different restaurants. I'm going to different people order ice cream. People want donuts delivered to them. They want Chinese food. You name it. People order it. And I have not even been tempted. Another thing is like when you do Uber Eats and DoorDash, after you smell the food, by the time you pick up your third order, you're just over food. Pizza, for some reason, when it's not your food and you know you're not going to eat the food and smelling it, it start to bother your stomach like, ugh, the smell. The smells is different from when it's your food, when you just go pick up one order or whatever, you're about to throw down, opposed to you're picking up food for other people. Some of it smells good, but overall, after a while, it gets to you. At least to me, a lot of DoorDash, people who deliver food, they don't want that food. It's like I don't, you smell food all on your, on your shift, and it just start to bother you. So anyway, that's my update. I am still fat. I won't say I'm fasting. I'm just at this point, it's not just a cleanse, it's more of transitioning into or going in that direction of where I want to go, and that's to be more raw veggie and fruits. Now, if you guys see me later on down the road and I eat something, don't be coming for me, okay? I said transition, that's my ultimate goal. So you don't come for me later, okay? But hold me accountable. Be like, Tina, what happened to that ultimate goal? Hold me accountable. I'm not going to be like, why are you judging a sister? Only God can judge me. No, no. So yeah, so that's my update. Yes, I actually picked up a watermelon, a seeded watermelon from Sprouts. So if you're in California or if you have a Sprouts near you, they do have seeded watermelon at the Sprouts in my area. They're $8.99 flat. Now I went to Lassen's, which is part of Whole Food chain, I guess. That subsidiary. Child, they wanted, I think it was like 99 cents a pound or $1 a pound. Well, 99 cents is $1, right? Girl, I get to the counter and they was like $20 for a watermelon. First she said $31. Y'all know I went get. I was like $31. What the heck? And I had to catch myself. Yes, I was. She had 31. I said for a watermelon. I don't care. I don't care. Unless this watermelon is gonna last for a whole month, I am not paying $31. And then she said, "Oh, I rang it up wrong," and so it ended up being $21. And I said, "Honey, I'm still not paying. Put that back. I would go over to Sprouts. I can buy two. I could get me two watermelons for that one price. So, you guys, and I heard that the people on the side of the roads, they're getting these watermelons for really cheap at the grocery stores. This is what I heard. Now, I didn't see it, but if they charge me out outrageous price going into the store, because I don't think they're most of these people aren't getting their fruit off the farms. Okay, I think they go just like they get the flowers from these plant shops. They are actually workers of the people who are selling those flowers. Pretty much get those flowers from flower shops who hire these people and put them on the corner, and they selling the flowers that come from the flower shops or wherever, right? So anyway, go check your store out and get your fruits there. Even if they're, I know there's this whole big thing about seeded and seedless fruits. The seedless fruits are quote unquote fake fruits. Look, it's better. We don't even know our meats are filled with so many hormones and chemicals, and we don't even know if we're actually eating 100% cow, 100% pork, 100% fish. So a lot of those meats have fillers and all that in there. We don't know what's in it. So you would be better off eating a fruit that maybe, if it doesn't taste right, then of course. However, don't discount it because it's not seedless. I mean seeded. It's hard to find seeded, but it still provides some type of nourishment and it's better than still eating the processed foods, the junk foods, the fast foods. If you want to do a cleanse, there are people who have lost plenty of weight, come off of their blood pressure medicines, come off of all their meds just being a fruitarian, and they aren't necessarily eating seeded fruit. So don't discount the fruit because it's not seeded. And if you can get organic, like I don't even make a big fuss about organic because what's organic, really, honestly? How do we know that this part of the field was not sprayed with pesticides and this side, And then with all the bacteria and the chemicals and all the chemtrails and all the stuff they're spraying in the air, and just it still get into our soil, right? Where the seeds are planted. So the seeds are growing from from soil that may be infiltrated. Okay, so we just have to pray over our food. You know, give thanks to always give thanks to the creator. I know a lot of people into the universe, but the creator is the one who made the universe. So thank the creator for the universe. I'm not going there with you guys, okay? So anyway, get your fruit. Get your fruit. I may share some recipes here that I've learned, and you can always go on. There's so many YouTube videos where you can get these different recipes. But I'll share some things with you guys since you guys like me. I hope you guys like me. I hope you like my video. Give me a like. Give me some hearts. Talk to me. Let me know if you're doing a cleanse. Have you done a cleanse? Thinking about doing a cleanse? Who are you following these days on YouTube, on social media? So let's talk about social media. I told you this video, we're gonna chit chat because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. So we're gonna chit chat. Our next topic is about being on social media, um, and how our home page is set up, the information that is filtered to your page or directed to your page. A lot of people say, "Oh, social media is negative." Yes, it can be negative, and then there's positive, right? But this is your page. This is your home page. This is my home page. So, one, you can change the algorithm. You can change what videos are, for the most part, that comes to your page. Every time you watch a video, whether it's positive or negative, they are going to say, "Oh, she likes stuff about just say Puff Daddy, P Diddy, right?" So if you keep watching videos of P Diddy, then guess what? You're gonna get all these videos of him. You're gonna get all this celebrity stuff. So if you keep watching celebrity pages, that's what's going to be filtered into on your timeline. Every time you open up social media, that's what primarily what you're going to see. So it's up to you. It's up to me to change that by following those people and pages that brings life into my life. Life is hard. Life is getting tough. There's a lot of, oh my gosh, everybody is prophetic. Everybody has a word for you. Everybody has saying, "God said this, God told me to tell you this. If you do that," all this stuff. And here is what's happening in Iran. Here is what's happening in Iraq. This, that. If you keep watching all that stuff, and I've even had to shut down, or because you can go to the settings. There's like three bubbles or three little dots on your pay of that video, and you can tap those three dots, and you will have like a menu and say interested, not interested, or whatever. You don't have to report the page, just say not interested. So say not interested to all the things that do not serve you any good. If you know that you are already going through depression, feeling lonely, then you need to not be watching a whole bunch of videos or influencers or people who will, even if they're giving you tips on how to find love, and then, but then a lot of times they're like, women this, men this. You don't have to unfollow them, but you could be like, "I'm not interested in this video." So you're in charge for the most part of what your general feed will look like. Again, if it starts to get cluttered with influencers and people that that brings you down, brings your spirit down, keep reminding you of your current situation. If it's, you're going through something financial, you may not want to watch those people. Okay? So it's up to you. It's up to us to change. Stop letting everything be forced on us. Now, some things you can't control. There's going to be ads, but you can click off those ads and hide those ads. You don't have to accept those ads. So change your page, okay? Change the algorithm as much as you can, okay? So that was my second topic. Yeah, it's up to you to change. It's your page and you control it. It's like it's your home. And if you have disrespectful family members or friends, you're not going to keep inviting them into your home or in your space. And so you have to think of your social media page as your home. This is my home. I don't like that topic. I don't enjoy that type of gossip. I don't like gossip pages. I don't like celebrity pages. And, I don't like influencers who keep shopping, shopping, shopping. That will influence you to keep. I had to stop watching them. And I love them. But I had to stop watching them. Like, Tina, you having a little financial difficulty. So why are you keep watching these girls who are influencing you to keep running to the beauty supply store, to Target, to Walmart, to the drugstore? You're buying all these body washes, buying all this stuff you don't need. Use the soap you have. You don't need every natural product that come out. Stop it. Stop it. Use the stuff you have. You are not an influencer, so you don't have to be testing every product that's on the market to influence somebody because you're a consumer. At this point, you're a consumer. If you keep buying, 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 and you're not making money, you're not getting brand deals or anything like that, you're a consumer and they got you. You got. So I had to calm down on watching a lot of my people, and I'm just over it. Like, my life is changing. So yeah, anyway, I'm still on my cleanse. I just bought me a watermelon, some fruit, some melon, and I'm doing pretty good. I did have some coffee today. I did have some chips. Me and the chips are bad. We are bad. We are bad. But eventually, I mean, look, okay. So anyway, that's life. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys that update on what's going on with me. It's already 37 minutes and I need to focus. I want to get a little bit more work in. And I just didn't want to leave you guys hanging. Yes, I'm still doing the cayenne pepper shots. Yes, I'm still using the castor oil for my face, my hair. Actually, I just drench my whole body in castor oil. I use castor oil. I use raw shea butter that I got at the beauty supply. The girl who does my hair, who braids my hair, she's this African lady, and she sell the big tubs of raw shea butter. I bought me a big tub and I use that on my face. I'm really trying to get out of all the makeups and all that. Like, I have lipstick on, and nope, I didn't put on anything else. Just some shea butter today. I've been wearing a little blush or whatever, but I'm just trying to go natural. I am wearing my hair natural as possible. Um, I have the braids in. I'll probably be wearing my twist braids all summer. It's just hot. It's hot to be wearing my leave outs and wear outs. So, anyway, that's what I am doing over here. And I hope you guys, I really hope that you guys are really considering changing. Like, you don't have to go vegan, you don't have to go fruitarian, but just say if you have a meatless day, one day out of a week, that's great. If you give up, like if you drink sodas, diet sodas every single day, maybe you have a day. That's how you start cutting back. Um, you don't have to go cold turkey because if you're, some people can go turkey and never go back, and good for them. And some of us can't go cold turkey. We try to go cold turkey, and then we have relapse, and then we just act the food. So I just want to practice self control by doing moderation and limiting, having like days where I say, okay, I'm not gonna have any sodas. Today I'm not gonna have any chips, like that. I'm so anyway. It is now, I've been on here almost 40 minutes, and I think I talked enough. You guys give me some comments. I hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know where you're chiming in from. Let me know what's going on with your health. Um, I'm not an expert, I'm not a doctor, but maybe, if you have some issues or whatever, I can help you find some resources, direct you in the right place, give you a little inspiration, encouragement, post some little things that I see. And yeah, that's what I can do. And yeah, I'm going to go back to work and try to make another dollar out of 15 cents. Okay, you guys get out of here. Get out of here. I hope you like it. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts. Give me some put some feedback. Subscribe, and I'll get better with posting and doing some lives. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.